You know what, guys? Actually, I just had a thought about it. This is my European account, so I'm not really too fussed what happens with this one. So we're just gonna abandon those quests and we're just gonna get on with it. Let's go. We miss out on 80 gems, but I haven't even unlocked it. If I unlocked the thing yet, then I'd be happy. So let's go.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I'm nervous.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Please tell us the whole truth this time.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
For fuck's sake, headset died again.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Is this a stage into joining the fray?
Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future.
That's cool, though.
Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
We continue in the background.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
Hmm?
We're not?
Tingyun's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Uh-oh.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself.
Yep, lead
But
me
in
to all the
end,
chests.
the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
The temptation of being immortal. Can you be surprised?
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenest Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed.
Oh.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
This smoke can't affect us.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Tingyun meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine.
Thanks,
The
Ilya.
future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
This is the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here. Mr. Yang, what do you think?
Yes, we gotta do it.
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Shit. So we have to...
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
So we need to douse these elixirs and stop the smoke. Okay, I can do that.
Miss Tingyun, why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Oh, please put a gas mask on
Your
or something.
life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look.
I'm concerned for Tingyun.
Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
What does that mean?
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Yeah.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Turn it off! Why did you turn it on?
That was a mistake. That was not intended.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Hi.
Don Shu. It's you.
Who?
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Huh? These two know each other?
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the ambrosial arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer.
Yeah.
Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
She's crazy.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings.
I'm sensing a fight is about to happen.
Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say.
Right, okay guys, so, my computer did the thing where it shut itself down again. Thank God that I managed to sort it out, so I basically record my videos now in MKV, so if my computer has a crash, the footage is not lost, so don't panic. So, we are going to get back to where we were, and I'm just going to have to pray that this doesn't happen again.
The inevitable is already upon us.
I've dedusted my computer and everything, so it should have plenty of airflow in there again now.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have
Right,
met you
so-
before.
Indeed.
I can't remember which bit we were on though.
Crimes, the disciples
I let my
of
computer
days
stay off for
of
30
old.
minutes, so hopefully that should help me cool down as well.
Beautiful.
If any of you want to be my sugar daddy and get me a new root recording PC, then I'll be forever grateful. I'm
Forgive
joking.
our Xianzhou
Or sugar
ancestors
mommy.
fought side Celestials. There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision.
Oh shit.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
This is not good. Oh, we have to fight her? You can use abilities that apply. Oh god, what does this mean? Oh, it's capping my health, you motherfucker.
She said,
You said what? Who's she? Hello?
the ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
Who? Who gave you the Stellaron?
Pantilia, the disciples
Pantilia?
of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
Antilia, why does that name sound familiar? Or am I just hallucinating?
Lord Ravager must do
wait.
the same.
Lord Ravenger?
Now, quickly.
What?
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction.
What?
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
No!
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
What?
I am Lord Ravager. I have come with a single purpose: to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Tingyun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
I'm sorry. What? I'm not gonna lie, guys. My mind at the moment is absolutely blown. I do not know what to think.
You are fortunate that Zethro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou.
What? That's a lot of names.
No qualms about carrying out destruction. Since that stubborn general refused to take hostage, I'll make sure I steal his ship. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain me.
Shit. Oh, thank God. It only took God knows how many turns.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
I think she was possessed.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Mr. Yang? Uh-oh.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Tingyun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its hope.
So was she
from
like?
inside
So she was
out,
possessed.
until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Tingyun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Tingyun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
That is to say, Tingyun.
You're saying that the real Tingyun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Tingyun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
Fuck.
At this point, it's
But
all
this is
just
the spot of annoying
conjecture
me.
and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Tingyun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Tingyun's remains behind as a display of power?
Real. Very
I
true.
believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
Lovely.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction.
Lovely.
Fantilia is
Typical
aiming for
Friday
the
night.
Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Okay. What the fuck? Not gonna lie, that cutscene was kinda sexy.
Imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
About Tingyun.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Tingyun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amikaster dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the Commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Tingyun. As for the Tingyun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap.
Yet. Oh god, I'm getting too many messages. About Scale Gorge Waterscape.
It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager.
Where is Tingyun?
I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Time is of the essence. Let's go. A little while ago. Oh, we're back with Dong Hung.
This is...
The Alchemy Commission.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though we did take...
Look at Dong Hung. You don't give a shit, man.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Dong Hung, this is your chance. Go, buddy. Oh, message from me. The Cloud Knights invited us to go with them. Your homeland's got some really big crucibles. Are you near the Ocular Elixir Furnace?
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three.
We're kind of fucked.
The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Talk with people in the market to understand what's happening. Oh, you know what? Let's just go, because I need information.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
I can't run. I can't run.
What a huge cauldron.
This Orient cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people.
Past
the
echo.
Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Well, that would explain why I couldn't run, but what the hell?
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
What?
A Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
We didn't...
These memories.
Memories?
No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Anymore? Dunham, what the fuck does that mean?
Searching power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder.
What?
Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were.
Huh?
It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Dunham, what's going on? Because you're being very sus, my boy.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka, it's welling up within me. That feeling, it's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
Don't tell me to not resist. Holy shit.
You're here.
Hi.
It's time to pay the price! It's time!
What price?
You think changing form will help you escape?
Form.
Escape.
He mentioned something about a past.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
What?
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death.
One, Blade is very sexy. Two, what? Never name, another face. Is Dong Hung someone else?
I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
I mean, I would not like to experience the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
Oh, hello.
Murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Yang Cheng.
Tingyun's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Can I be a lapdog for Kafka and Blade, please?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Oh!
Quit hiding.
Oh! We're getting cutscene. Okay. Fuck, Clay got some moves, I'm just saying. Shit.
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other.
Excuse me?
The traitor of the Xianzhou.
What?
A criminal forever banished.
Huh?
High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Invitor Lune.
What?
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
What? What?
I've heard of you and Bibiter Lune. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Hold on, I need to pause this and go and process this. Hold on, bear with me. Right, okay. What the fuck is going on?
Too little.
Do not be afraid.
Destroy all the flying swords to dismantle. Oh shit. Oh!
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Oh! Fuck! Remind me not to piss him off. Shit!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
Oh! Oh my god!
Punish evil!
I wonder if the others are okay.
I'm sure they're fine, Dunhong.
Gotta make this quick.
Oh my good lord. Oh! Blade, you can calm down.
Just don't give up. One choice.
Oh!
So familiar. Did she teach you? You deserve no mercy.
Shit. Blade's about to die though. Well, obviously when he uses... Use the skill to enhance down harm. Liberation
Didn't
Lune.
wish to harm anyone.
Basic attack up to
But
50 times.
there's no other way. Forgive me. Heaven surge.
Huh?
No.
I failed.
Fuck!
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Kafka?
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
No. I'm not, because I need answers. Hmm.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
What? Tingyun? What was he doing here?
Tingyun.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is.
What? I'm
Thank
so
you for
confused.
assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
What's he up to? But shit!
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin.
Dan Feng.
person
So
that
now his
once
name is
stood here
Dan
alongside
Hong.
you.
I
No more.
get it.
I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did, but to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Lafu.
What's he talking
I
about?
may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Hung. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
What? Yeah, they've just turned up like this 1 minute.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu.
But like, shit, look at him, man. I don't have the mental strength.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantilia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
I am so confused. I'm actually scared to see what like March, Mimsy, and Welt's reaction to Don Hong's gonna be.
When Don Feng committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Feng against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
What? I am so confused. Can someone please put this into like basic black and... Oh, there they are. Shit.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go.
Oh.
Tingyun, where have you been?
Narnia.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seats of Divine Foresight relate the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
I'm scared. How are they going to react to him?
Huh? Is that Don Hung?
Hi.
You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength?
Yeah.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests, when you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious.
I don't know whether I preferred the old Dong Hong or this one, you know.
It is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared.
Yeah.
In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hong and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
Well, we're obviously going to help.
Understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived.
I can't.
What's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the Senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed
Oh,
the
that's him,
Ambrosial
isn't it?
Arbor,
Ah.
remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... The statue... Is that...
Music!
Dan Heng's brother?
Oh my god, March.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Dan Heng? Since Dongfeng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Open the road, talk to others in the hall. Music, Jesus Christ.
You scared the heck out of me. For a second I thought you'd annoyed the general. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. It turns out the two of you are old buddies. So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the express?
I was worried for your safety.
Aw, how sweet.
Aw.
But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng.
Aw. Proofs on?
Mimberly Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Heng, correct? I've heard your name before.
How can that be? My name was erased.
Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes.
Go on.
Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Vidyadhara reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Oh, we can speak to the Trailblazer. Mimsy looks at you as you both become silent. Is there nothing you'd like to ask? Mimsy shakes her head. She doesn't want to speak. No, nobody can get her to open up. Ah. Walt?
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes.
Oh, who hurt him?
They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home.
I'm sorry I never spoke up.
You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Tingyun?
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.